Hello, beautiful souls out there. How are you? Linda Joy here for Magical Mondays. So welcome. And winter has just hit Brisbane. Today it's really cold. Okay, we are on Instagram and on Facebook and Zoom, so welcome. So today it's very interesting. Just before this call, I got a call, and like I've been talking about, this is a time of endings and completion, and something that I was doing in my life has just come to an end. And so I'm still processing that, and it's like, okay, that means that when one door closes, another door opens. And so I'm just letting somebody in to the room here. So Lynn, and welcome, Lynn. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Oh, you're still connecting to audio. And so let me just close off this, and I can see the comments coming up. And so welcome, Lynn. Can you hear me? There you are. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Awesome. Thanks for joining today. And
thank you.
So I'm just, we're live on Facebook and Instagram. And so in regards to Magical Monday, what drew you in today, and what would you like to know? Do you have a question?
Yeah, I do. So I guess my just sort of making some career and life decisions. So I'm not really sure how this works, and I'm not sure how private it is, given that it's live streams. I'm not sure how much I want to share of the private thoughts, but I am making some decisions, and I just wanted to get your feedback with your intuitive. I suppose I was reading that you have some
yes
cards, and I just wanted to get some guidance, so that's what I'm looking for.
Okay, because we are live, and if you'd like a private reading, happy to go into more detail. For now, I will choose a card for you. Oops, so that have just jumped out. Okay, let's see if I'll reshuffle. I'll choose a card for you on your immediate next step and what the message is for you, okay? And then if you'd like a private reading, just send me a direct message, or you can book that via my website, okay? There is 20 readings there, so if you just got a couple of questions, we can do a quick spread for you and see what's coming up. Though the energy right now, it is, there's a lot going on with all the planets, and I've been talking about this over the weeks. We're still in Mercury retrograde until this Sunday. Plus, we've just come out of 2 eclipses. So we had a solar eclipse on April the 19th. Then Mercury retrograde went on April the 21st. Then on Friday, May the 5th, we just had a full moon lunar eclipse. So the energy has been really, really powerful, and it's bringing up a lot of stuff. So So a lot of darkness is coming to the surface, and it's bringing more light. So this is an opportunity for people to look at their shadow side and look at the dark parts of themselves that require healing. So whether it's physical healing, whether it's consciousness, or looking at those shadow areas and really looking at what's important in your life, what's a priority right now, and being true. So I will make 3 piles, Lynn, and choose 1, 2, or 3.
2.
Okay, so that's the card. This is 3 of fire, and these are the good tarot cards that are chosen. And I'll share what it is. So the great card, expansion of opportunities, the fullness of creativity and achievement. And the message for you is I'm on the right path toward my success. I have an abundance of opportunities before me, and I need to trust myself, for I can make good choices for myself and co-create situations and relationships that are in harmony with my heart's desire. So this is, like I just said, you know, the truth is coming to the surface, but this is also about you trusting yourself, and then also looking at those parts where you could be doubting yourself. And again, there is only 2 emotions, you know, love and fear. So looking at the fear part of you that is creating a doubt, uncertainty, worry, and not making those clear choices, and really look at that fear and where does it come from, and what's it in association or an example of or connected to, that's creating this fear or doubt. And then really stepping into your power and trusting your inner guidance. So when you step in and trust your heart, trust your soul, trust your higher self, and ask for clarity on what is my immediate next step, and listen to that. So, and this may come to you during meditation. It may come through journaling. It may come when you're out in nature, and I can see the trees behind you. So, and also one of the other really good and simple and free things that you can do is earthing, and going and standing bare feet on the ground and connecting with the earth and bringing up that earth energy up through the soles of your feet. And when you stand on the grass and you bring that earth energy up, physiologically, it does something to your blood and your health and your immune system, and it's doing so much healing, and it's free for everybody. So earthing is something I recommend for many people. Okay, and then there's other tools which I teach in my programs as well. So is that helpful for you? That message?
Yeah.
Trusting, and also if there is fear or even worry that's happening mentally, that's causing mental conflict, well, then you're putting that energy out there and attracting more worry, more uncertainty, more doubts, more fear, you know, and so this is where okay, looking at it, you know, it's about just clearing that energy, raising your energy vibration, and going, right, what is the next clear step for me?
Yeah.
Immediate next step. Okay. Any questions on that?
No, it's good. I think it's good. I think it's a good card. Sort of a good card for me. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very, very good card. And so, yeah, and fire is, you know, all about really taking action. So it's, you know, intention. Your intention and taking action on your intention.
Yeah.
And if it feels good, then make those moves towards, you know, make the choices that feel good for you. And you know in your heart what resonates with you and what doesn't, and trust that. Again, trust your feelings, and that goes for everybody. So and this is, you know, just trust your inner guidance and make those choices based on how it feels.
Yeah. Yep, that sounds right.
Cool. And where are you based, Lynn?
I'm in Brisbane.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, I mean it's sunny. I mean I made a decision a couple of weeks ago actually, and that was to stay in Brisbane. There was an opportunity to go back to Melbourne, but it became quite clear that that wasn't the right choice for me. And so now sort of got to make a few other decisions. So just trying to navigate some of those other decisions. But I think what you've said makes sense. Sometimes it's just logic as well when you say it, and then you're like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. But it helps to have it, you know, reiterated, I suppose. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and also know, you know, the energy is amplified right now, you know, and even the rest of this month. There's a lot happening, and I won't go into the astrology, though if you're interested, there's so much on YouTube about, you know, where the planets are and how this will affect you, and you can actually download your own birth chart. Though in regards for your, you know, do I stay or do I go? When you think about staying in Brisbane, how does that feel?
Yeah, I made that decision a couple of weeks ago, and that was the right decision for me. You know, the weather, all of that. There's a few things, but that's definitely the right choice. Probably a few other things that are going on. I think you're right about all these. In the last couple of weeks, there has been a lot of darkness. And now I feel like it's starting to come out. What's that?
Rest and rejuvenate.
That's the next card.
Yeah, this is a different deck. It's a psychic tarot, but with Mercury retrograde right now, and this is what I've also said the last couple of weeks, it's a time to slow down and retreat and go within and reflect. Mercury retrograde will be until this Sunday, May the 14th. And so for the rest of this week, it's a good time to just take stock where you're at and journal, you know, connect with nature and co-create your next steps with the universe, and put your intentions out there and because in 2 weeks' time it will be the new moon, and that is really a powerful time to set your intentions for the new moon, every new moon. But what I'm advising right now, and this goes for everybody, is look at those dark or shadow areas of yourself that is and bring light. So what we're doing is cleansing and clearing and clearing that energy. Okay, so you can actually do a list and burn it. So this is what we did last Friday night for the burning ceremony, is looking at everything in our life, all attachment situations, anything that may be bringing your energy down, and then burning that. So it's very symbolic, and you're physically writing it on paper and then burning it, and with your intention, letting it go and releasing it. Okay, and then you can co-create the new, because the energy which has been a building for months now, it's all about change, it's all about transformation, it's all about the old world to create the new world. And what's happening right now globally is like there's a lot of old systems that are crumbling in order for new systems to birth. So this is a rebirthing for your soul. And the May, I do different themes each month when I send out my newsletters, and the theme for May is all about renewal. So this is all about your new self, and really stepping into your power and owning the magnificence and amazingness about yourself, and trusting that you are being guided. And it's, when it comes to spirit, there is no wrong choices, because even when we make a choice, spirit will help us to have the best possible outcome from that choice. And so no one's here to suffer or struggle, and nothing happens to you. Everything's happening for you. So, sorry, there's a screaming kid outside my door. I'm not sure if you can hear that though. And thank you to those who are watching on Instagram. And so is that helpful for you? So look at the areas that are maybe out of balance in your life, and also, and I mentioned this last week, I think, if there's any physical ailments, if there's any past childhood issues, past trauma, any family issues, any unresolved issues at all, this is a time to clean up that energy and complete and clean out. So it's like a purging, a cleaning out, a detoxifying, whether it's a physical body detox cleanse, or looking at people, places, things, attachments, everything in your life that brings your vibration down, and clean that up and close that cycle and end that cycle and complete. So if there's anything outstanding, I was talking to someone last week and, mentioned taxes, and, and that was looming over him, but this has been looming for the last couple of years. So this is the time to actually get that sorted and clean up that energy, so you're not dragging it into the new future.
Yeah.
So
okay. Yeah, that makes sense. No, that's good. Yeah. So this is the week for doing all of that.
Well, and also going within and reflecting on what's working, what's not working, and making new choices for your highest good and destiny.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
And do you think that by the end of the week, things that you've been waiting to hear on will be likely to be resolved as well? If you're waiting on hearing from other people, or is that harder to answer?
Well, we'll see. When you clean up, so it's all about intention, and when you clean up the fear or the doubt or whatever, because you can't control others, all you can do is clean up your own backyard and set clear intentions on the outcome that you choose to have. So the outcome that you choose to have with this other person or situation is X, Y, and Z. And energetically, you can do that energetically, and then in the physical, it will all unfold the way it's meant to. But if there is any mental or any energy blocks in that relationship, now's the time to clean that up. And so you can do so much in the energetics, and then in the physical, it's like all resolved. So this is what I facilitate and I guide people through, when I'm working one-to-one, and I don't know the actual specifics of what's going on for you, though this is general. What I'm picking up is you can clean this up energetically and also let go of the outcome. When you release the outcome, whatever the outcome is, and just trust that you're always protected and guided and supported and loved, then it doesn't matter what the other people do or not do, because it's all energy. We are all energy. We're all on this playground together. We're all interacting with each other together. And so what you choose to attract into your life is for your highest good and destiny. But if there's energy attachments of wanting somebody to do something that you want, maybe that's not in alignment with you or them.
Right. Okay. Yep. Okay.
So yeah. And look at any attachments and let that go.
Yep. Okay. Well, that sounds like a good idea to do that list of things you want to let go and list of things that you want to keep.
Yeah, and burn the one that you want to let go of, and then keep adding to your new list.
Yeah.
And looking at each item, and so this is a beautiful time to just reflect and go within, because it is new beginnings. Yeah. What month is your birthday?
December.
Oh, okay. So Sag. Yeah. Beautiful. So if you're interested, not everyone's into astrology, and I love it and I'm fascinated, and that's why, I'm constantly learning. And so, yeah, when you download your actual birth chart on the place you were born plus the time you were born, and look at which planets are in each of your houses, And especially right now with the energy, the intensity, well, then you can actually look at personally what's happening and coming up for you. And that may help you just get some clarity. But just trust that you're always supported. There is no wrong choices or decisions. Everything is all perfect and divine. And when one door closes, another one opens.
Okay. Mm.
And letting go of the attachment of
The outcome.
situations, people, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds good.
Thank you.
Sounds good for some extra reading as well. Yep. Okay.
And I'm now going to choose a card for everybody, for the collective. And because what we've just been talking about applies to so many people right now, you know, looking at what have you outgrown and what do you want to rebirth. You know, this is like a birthing, and sometimes going through that rebirthing, it may feel uncomfortable, but just know it's only temporary. That, you know, really looking at, yeah, what no longer works in your life, and looking at all those areas. What's draining your energy? Okay. So this is the card that I've just pulled out. Positive movement forward. So again, another beautiful positive card, and it is the number 8 as well. I'll just share what, so positive movement forward. You're a true artisan, for you now have the craft, skills, knowledge, gifts and talents to assist you even more to advance in a positive direction. The number 8 always denotes prosperity and abundance, but in this case, it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point. Good for you. This card often comes forth to honour and recognise individuals who are in the fields of art, design, music and education. When you follow and build on your passion, the soul can truly express itself and can then assist you to move closer toward your highest good. An opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for an apprenticeship. Notice if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest into your world. When they arise, you'll have ample moments to share them with others. So another positive card that it's really about trusting as you move forward on this journey, and make it fun and easy, make it joyful, and look at anything that is heavy or feels like a burden, or you know, and this goes for everything, really evaluating everything in your life and feel into the energy of that, and then you make choices to let it go, because it's like a reset, you know, the reset button on, you know, like devices and things like that. And it's like a reset, go back to your original divine blueprint. So this is an opportunity just to clean out the old in order for the new to come in. Very exciting. So, and just, you know, be kind and gentle to yourself during this time, because yeah, the energy is very intense. And I mentioned this last week, emotionally, you know, and also looking at any unresolved issues within you. And this can be, you know, maybe triggers and areas where you're being triggered or feeling reactions, because then there's underlying currents of emotions that are ready to come to the surface, and the truth is coming to the surface, and it is a time of clearing out any debris and healing physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically, and spiritually. So it's a really magical time. And then stepping into your power and trusting your next steps. Because nothing's holding you back. You're an unstoppable, fearless being, and you can create anything. And this goes for everyone, you know, and any of those blocks, anything that feels like a heavy burden that's holding you back. Sorry, just decline. Well, it's up to you to just take charge. Take charge and take control of your next steps, your life. No one else can do that for you. So thank you everyone who is watching on Insta. Let me know if you've got any questions and any other comments on Facebook, or who else would like a reading or a healing. So I'd also, for the month of May, because May is my birthday month, what I'm doing is doing 2 sessions and you pay for 2 and you get 1 free. So you get 3 sessions, and this is a special just for the month of May. And so those 3 sessions need to be used up in the 8 weeks. But for the month of May, you buy 2 and you get 1 free, and that's 1-hour sessions. So that's a fantastic offer. For anyone who would like to take advantage of that, you can go to my website, lindabenn.com, and this is for all readings, all healings, all body work, all intuitive work, and you can choose what kind of session you would like to receive. And it can be a combination, or you may choose to give away your free session as a gift, you know, as a gift voucher, or to your mum as a gift. And it can be done in person or over Zoom. So but you get to choose the services or a combination thereof. And so that link is on my website, and I believe on social media there'll be other posts coming out with that link as well. So let's do one more card. These are from the Keepers of the Light, which is one of my favorite decks. And we'll see which Ascended Masters choose to come through, and a message for everybody during this time of intense energy. And I really encourage you all just to be gentle with yourself. And like I said, pause, reflect, go within, slow down, take time out for you, and use this time wisely, because there's so much change, there's so much transformation, and it's an exciting time on the planet. Oh, love it. There's the message. Saint Germain, and for those on, so Saint Germain, it's all about karma releasing. Now, if any of you have done any IM work, at Saint Germain is the main, he's the man. And so this is move beyond the drama and create your own path, and then make room for good energy. So karma is the spiritual law of cause and effect, and we experience many levels of karma. Some we inherit from our family, and some from the people we keep helping out of the problems that they keep creating. And Saint Germain is here to clear your energy so that you no longer have the weight of the world or your loved one's world on your shoulders. Be aware that an old pattern is leaving your life and creating space for something more loving to enter. Visualize yourself surrounded by a fiery violet cloak to release all the karma you no longer need. So a very powerful message. Hi Pranav, thanks for joining. And so just like we were talking about, you know, cleaning out, releasing old patterns, old karma, drama, this is the time to clear it. So Saint Germain, I'll just show you the card again. So it's an actual purple colors. So if you can imagine this purple robe around you, it's similar to the beautiful robe that, you know, from the coronation on the weekend, King Charles, you know, had this magnificent huge robe. Imagine you're wearing this robe, and it's a violet robe, and it's helping you to dissolve all karma. It's helping to dissolve any low vibration, dark energy that could be held within your body or in your energy field. And this is you could do this by yourself, though again, if you'd like assistance on this, we can help to clear that from your energy field as well as your chakras, and call in Saint Germain to help clear the energy on that, so you make more room for the new, for the good to come in, and for all those miracles that you're about to create in your life. So, okay. Any other questions? Let me just check. Lynn, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good. I'm just looking around me, and I really want to just get rid of some stuff physically
Awesome.
around me. So that's kind of
absolutely.
First thing I'll do is just clear up and clean up a little bit physically.
Yep. And do your feng shui, cleaning out any clutter. And so, yeah, looking at the physical in your environment, and then looking within your physical body, and then looking at the energetic. So cleaning up that energy as well. So keep me posted how everything goes for you, and just trust that you're being guided, and enjoy the clean out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And are you in Brisbane, Linda?
Yes.
Okay.
Located in East Brisbane, just near Kangaroo Point. So local, near the city. And I work in person if people are local, or on Zoom.
Sure.
And
okay.
So I look forward to meeting you in person soon. And
okay.
So any questions, let me know. And for anyone, again, on my website for the month of May, I've got the buy 2 get 1 free offer, so you get a free session. And so that's my birthday present back to you as my gift. So
Great.
awesome. Thanks for joining, and I wish everyone a magical Monday and a magical week. Go out and create miracles this week, and also take time out to just self-care for you. Lots of love and nurturing for you. Very important.
Okay, thank you. Thanks,
My
Linda.
pleasure. Lovely to meet you, Lynn. Okay. Take
Bye.
care. Bye, everyone. Much love. Bye-bye.